So stress, #1 health epidemic. I'm going to explain what it does. This is really important for those who are out there in safety-sensitive positions because this is how the human brain works. My guess is a lot of accidents, and I see a lot of workplace injury too, comes from a stress response. Now, animal in nature who get stressed, and we are animals, we either go into freeze, fight, flight. So freeze is that bird or that rabbit frozen, in camouflaging itself. We get frozen in our minds. We worry, we procrastinate, we can't make decisions, we get stuck. Think of the little blue circle around and around and around in your computer screen, obsessive thinking. That's our freeze. Fight, irritable, angry. Our flight as humans, we might run away, actually run away like the rabbit away from the coyote, but we run away mentally. We might drink alcohol, check our phones. Now 150 times a day we're checking our phones. We might eat sugar, go shopping, binge on Netflix, distract ourselves in some way. Okay, so any form of distraction is the flight. Now, given that these are the #1 health epidemics, when you're in a meeting and you're looking around, there's a very good chance that people are cycling through, including yourselves, anxiety, irritability, and distraction. #1 health epidemic, no vaccine, no one's immune. The good news is that is a reactive state of mind, comes from our lower brain. That's my brain, isn't it nice? No, just kidding. It's interactive. Interactive is our cortex. We can all get up there. We all have a cortex. So when we're cycling through this, we're coming from a reactive state, a very primal state. And we all have a cortex. And this cortex is incredible. It can always learn. It's something called neuroplasticity. So we can, with the tools, with the prescriptions, we can all move back up to where we are now making choices as opposed to reacting. And in the world of DEI, where change is happening, change can be very stressful. So we have to really be aware of the stress of change. Some people are in what's called action. They're ready to move. Others are in what's called pre-contemplation. They are so not ready. In fact, they're pushing back. And then there's those in contemplation who have heard of it, get it, but not quite sure how to implement it. And there's the science behind it, but we have to first be in our top brain and out of reactivity. So that's step one. And right now, and I'm telling you, the research is really clear. We are getting worse in terms of cycling from anxiety, irritability, and distraction. Whether it's because of the phones, whether it's because of social media, polarization, politicization of like every topic under the sun. I work in the United States. There's 2 camps only. The brain literally gets polarized. So we have to understand that this is really dangerous in the current world we live in, where there is no manual. Everything requires interaction. Almost everything requires critical thinking, collaboration, creativity. So these are the key 21st century skills. They're the 5 C's. HR, you've all heard of these. And what's really important about these is, again, in a world of no manuals, right? No manual for the pandemic, no manual for DEI, no manual for truth and reconciliation. These are all things that require the cortical skills, the 21st century skills. And the interesting paradox here is the 21st century skills are actually the same skills, the only skills we needed when we were hunter-gatherers, right? When we were hunter-gatherers, so these are embedded in us. These are natural to us, these 5 skills. Everybody has them. They're part of the human brain.